Welcome everyone to the Goddess Temple. My name is Chris, and for today's video, it's honestly the world that you create within you is the world that you get to live. And it's a great honor and a privilege to live the life that you're here to live. You're not stuck with anything. You're not bound to any type of idea and thought. And I know there's so many people out here that share this very same message. And if you sit with yourself from time to time, you sit with yourself or even around people, you just sit, you get to reflect on you. And you know what you find? You're always going to find peace. You're always going to find joy and happiness. Underneath all of the hurt, all of the pain, there is a natural expression of joy, of peace, of pleasure, of abundance, of fullness, of life, of creation. And this expression of you is just, there's so much to life. There's so much available to life, and it's magnificent. It's magnificent the way that life comes through and the life that wants to create with you. Like, it's everything about life, everything about you. There is joy and pleasure to be found. To understand that underneath all of these layers, and that you're gonna go through emotions on a day to day, and that every day you drop into your heart, into yourself, and what you find is peace, it's joy. It's a sense of knowing that you're holy and you're abundant and that you will create. No matter what, you will always create. No matter what, you will always see the kindness and the heart that someone has. Even if they are acting out of pain and hurt and malice, then even underneath it all, there is still love and there is still humanity. There's still peace there. However, the way that a lot of our lives have gone and the choices that we've made, we have not been holding ourselves accountable for the way that we show up. We have not been holding our loved ones accountable for the way they have showed up and for the way that they are interacting with us. We're actually doing a disservice and a dishonor. And the moment that you say, you know what, I've had it, I have tried to figure out how to have the conversation with you, but you're not listening. You're in so much pain that you stopped listening so long ago, and now I don't have any more to give. I cannot heal you. I cannot save you. I cannot protect you. I have nothing more to give, and so I won't. That energy and that life and that love that I gave to you, I am going to take it back because I need to give that to myself. And it's when you begin to self govern, when you begin to come back into your own alignment, into yourself, you begin to see and meet the parts of you that were missing, the parts of you that just didn't get noticed, the parts of you that always spoke out, that showed up no matter what, no matter how exhausted and depleted that you were, you always showed up. And now you come to a place where even if someone asks out of kindness and out of gentleness and pure excitement and love, you just genuinely don't have the capacity for it. And you say, I actually cannot show up. I don't have the capacity for it. So give yourself the time and the courtesy to heal. Eventually, you come to a place that you start to notice that there is still love underneath it all, that there's still love underneath the anger, that there is love underneath the fear, there's love underneath the what is it? The limitations, the shames, the guilt. Like, there is love underneath all of it. There's so much love within you that just wants to give. That's so abundant that it just naturally gives. It's the, what is it? It's like, of course I'm gonna give. Like, what kind of question is that? It's an of course I'm gonna give. Of course I have more. Of course. Of course there is more. Of course there's more where that came from. I've got plenty. We forget that we operate, there is natural layer underneath of everything that we protect. And when you honor that place within you, you understand that you can always give. That it's like, of course there is plenty. And so of course there is plenty comes from also being honored. So not to continue to use and use and use because there is an abundant overload, but to actually limit the amount that gets given out. And then once that's given, you're like, is there more that needs to be put out? Because if there is, wonderful. If there isn't, there isn't. So is there more? And what is that more? What does that look like? And you get to get creative and you get to work with people on that. You get to truly build a community that's built off of being supported and truly nourished. That there is a system available for, once you're being depleted to actually be replenished again. Ritual isn't just done for so you can get more. Because you will be humbled when you realize that is the reason and that's the intention that you're coming in with. You will be for sure humbled. You may have the right intention, but at the same time, the words that you're using to the way that you're feeling, to the way that you're thinking, there is a misalignment. And this is what it means for you to evolve, for you to grow, for you to learn. This is the wisdom that actually our elders have because they understand it. They've tried everything with every force that they had, with every little might that they have. They played out all the stories. And that's why they're elders. And that's why we sit at their feet and we ask them, what did you do at this time? Like, what did you do when you went through this? How was that like for you? And we hear their stories. When we begin to understand that the way they tell their stories, either they cry or they do it with such kind of the emotion to it, the emotional charge to it, you realize that there's not much to it. It's not as emotional as you would be. Now, why is that? That's because they've actually dealt with it. They've moved through it. That the tears they shed or the joy and the love that they have, it comes from a humbled place where they understood that they can still show up in wholeness. And it doesn't mean that they have done anything good or bad, but it's just that they can be rectified and that they have been humbled enough to be on their knees and repent, repent their sins, repent what they have showed up with such shame, such guilt, such fears, such anger. They're able to let go of all of these emotions and truly feel what they have lived, what they have expressed, who that they have been, and they continue to meet themselves. They continue to meet God. They continue to meet Goddess. They continue to meet their heart. And I know I typically don't speak like this, but just felt like it was right in the way that the message was going. And so, what does it mean for you to find balance and peace? It's this. It's to have the courage to be messy at learning something, to try it out to see how it works, and when it fails, it fails. There's no one else judging you outside of you other than you. At the end of the day, that's where it all stems from. You are judging yourself. And you know what? To a certain degree, people around you do hold you accountable, but it's actually filled with so many emotions and it's not done with compassion. That I know for sure, for truth. So really have the capacity and the courage to meet yourself with where you are because you will see who that you have been and who you continue to be and who you choose to be from that place. You will know who you are when you are humbled and you know that you have tried everything, you have exhausted all possibilities, and you find yourself. You find yourself. You finally meet yourself. Of course, I have plenty more to say, but I feel like this is the perfect way to end this message. And I really hope that you found something from this and that you were able to feel replenished in some way. I truly wish that you guys are able to apply some of it, or at least get a little inspired to go find something that resonates a bit more with you and find ways on how to make peace with your life, to truly meet yourself, to truly live in abundance, and because life is worth it. Life is life, and there's nothing other than this experience on Earth that anywhere else in the galaxy can satisfy. This right here is it. There's nothing more than this. And it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to experience life as a human. So I really wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.